Good evening, YouTube. Thought I'd give a real quick little video with some thoughts about my blacksmithing experiment earlier today. Um, First of all, in that video I said that I was burning through an entire bag of coal in about an hour. Well, wasn't burning quite as fast as I thought it was. Actually ended up lasting me, the 8-pound bag of charcoal lasted me about all afternoon long. So, um, charcoal doesn't burn quite as fast as I thought it was, so that's good. Um, Second thing is that I need to modify my forge just a little bit because the fire just wasn't getting hot enough. I'm going to get a better fan for a blower. I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy a bathroom vent fan, a fart fan, to connect to my inlet, so to get some real good airflow in there. And secondly, my little piece of steel with the holes in it, I think I'm going to drill out several holes, a couple of sizes bigger than what I did. The ones that are in there are teeny tiny, and they're just not enough airflow. And the steel took forever to get hot. I had, one time I left it in there for like 30 minutes, and it was just barely kind of an orange color, So I watch these videos. The guys put steel in the fire, and within minutes, it's glowing bright yellow. I think my forge needs to be a little hotter. So, had lots of fun. Very sore now. I haven't done a lot of real work in a while. Driving a school bus, I'm sitting on my rear end quite a bit, and boy, my body is sore tonight. Let me know all about it. Hey, wait a second, you haven't done this kind of stuff in a while. But anyway, give you a little shot here of what I ended up, my creation for the day. I had in mind a hook, a wall hook, and so what I was trying to do, this is the end of that grounding rod. I made it thinner, and I was stretching it out. You can see right there, that's the hole. There was that circle hole in that grounding rod. That's where that hole was. I was kind of hoping that it would weld itself together a little bit, but I guess to do that, wow, I can even see light through it. Anywho, it takes a bit to weld something like that in the forge, apparently. But anywho, I thinned it up. I drew it out, and then I made the mistake of cutting it off from the rest of the piece. I thought that it would be easier to handle as a small piece. Turns out I was wrong. It was enormously more difficult to handle as the small piece. I had my pliers, my long-handled pliers, not blacksmith's pliers, but a pair of long-handled kind of channel lock deals. And it was just about impossible trying to beat on this thing while holding it with those pliers. But another observation is that I have got to get a real anvil. So that's jumped to very high priority for me. The railroad rail works, but it doesn't have the top of a railroad rail is very slightly curved, so there's really not any real flat spot on the rail to bang on it. I found a way to kind of make do, but anywho, I was burning up the last bit of the coal was burning up, and I knew I didn't have much longer, and it was getting real hard to get this hot. And so just for the heck of it, I tried to go ahead and put a little hook on the end of there, but that was the other thing, is that the railroad rail does not have enough, doesn't seem like, granted, the first time I'm doing it, maybe I'm just way off base, but I couldn't get it, I couldn't get my piece curved enough just using the railroad rail. But get a new blower, open up the air holes just a little bit, and try it again. And I'm excited. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of fun. I took an old piece of scrap metal and I made a smaller piece of scrap metal, but eventually I'll learn how to take that and make it into useful things. So, anywho, there you go. Well, Hope you all are well, and I will be seeing you again soon. Bye.